I always was a believer, you know, growing up, that if you help somebody, they'll help you. So we try to, like I said, give forward as much as we can. My name is Jeremy LeVan, owner of LeVan's Excavating. My whole family had been in business, self-employed, and I saw that Ohio High Point had a business course that you could take out there. So I went out there my junior year, which was 1994. 93, 94, took the business class, took the work program where you got out half a day and got to go work and learn a lot. So after I graduated, they added a heavy machinery class there, which they reached out and asked if we could, you know, help set on an advisory board to help them come up with what us as employers would like to see. People in our office have also helped Cole with that. They've had like equipment rodeo out there, competitions. We've helped judge things like that, help guide them on what machinery that we think they should have starting out to learn the basics with, how to use some of the machinery. And I just think all around it, it's going to put that student into the next level, stepping out of school.
I really like making people feel good about themselves. That's the biggest joy, is when I turn someone around, they've got a big smile. They're like, oh my gosh, I haven't felt this pretty in years. Like it makes a big difference on how you view yourself if you just feel good. I'm Meghan Pooler, and I work at Relax Nail Bar and Salon in Belle Fountain, Ohio. You cannot go into cosmetology for money. You simply have to do it either because you enjoy it or you enjoy the people, and that's basically the two things I got into. I love making people feel better about themselves. You usually see people on their best days or their worst days. People come in for funerals, people come in for their weddings, people come in for the biggest events of their lives, or it's just a normal day and they need their grays covered. So I feel like you really can give back to the community by doing the extra things. We really try to go out of our way, especially here at Relax, to give people a nice, comfortable environment. They don't have to worry about what they talk about or how they look, or if they just want to be silent, they can have a silent appointment. I think it was the summer in between my junior and senior year, Miss Harlan rallied up a bunch of girls to go give free haircuts at a church in North Lewisburg for back to school. I probably did like 20 or 30 haircuts that day at the church. So it was nice. I know a lot of those kids probably wouldn't have had a nice haircut otherwise.
I'm Jalen Mans. I'm in the education lab. I preside over our FCCLA chapter and the Save Our Students organization.
So FCCLA is a organization where we compete to help family, careers, community leaders of America. We compete in competitions that can help us build our character and build our communication skills, leadership skills. It's just an organization that feels like a second home.
I personally think I've gained a lot from it. I made it to states for one of my projects I did last year, which that project actually led me down the career path I've chosen. And we do a lot of community service.
We go out and volunteer a lot of places. So I went to RTC to help with the chicken barbecue dinner. And then we also go to many schools and do career explorations. It has been a blast.
So last year we did the Unibands project, where you sell these bracelets.
We basically raise money by selling these wristbands for a girl in Zimbabwe, I'm pretty sure, to carry on her secondary education.
Every bracelet was just $10 towards their education. We made over $1,000 selling those bracelets.
LeVan's Excavating feels like serving your community is a big thing that you need to do as a business, because it takes a whole community to run a business, just like it does raising a child. We look forward to other ways. You know, anytime they reach out, we try to do what we can to help.
Everything that we do, it's always centered around the community. That's just what teaching is. You go out and you try your hardest to make sure students are understanding what they need. And it's kind of a lot like that when you go out to service events. You go out there and you do what you have to do for what those other people need.
I've always wanted to be the teacher that I needed when I was younger, so I look forth at that to where I could put it into the classroom.
I cannot be in a job where I'm not helping someone. I have to be like touching someone's life. It's just who I am as a person. High Point always just wanted you to be a young professional and a young adult, and they always held you to that standard of like, yeah, you're in high school, but you're also here for a bigger and greater reason, so you need to hold yourself to that as well.